Welcome back to episode 5 of Minecraft Hardcore. Alright, here we are in front of the villager house from last episode. Now, I did do some decorating like I promised that I would. We have the home of Lisa and Keith, the librarians. So if we wander on in here, I did do a bit of an interior. Yeah, don't make too much fun of it. Now, I used to play Minecraft back like 2015, 2014, and this is exactly almost how I would do my interiors. I always loved doing, the couch, the TV, stuff like this, more traditional compared to, I guess, what people do these days. It's more, I don't know, Minecrafty. So I did this little, I don't know if you want to call it a bar, sidebar, kitchen. I guess it's technically the kitchen, dining room, living room, kitchen slash bedroom. But we got this area here for our villagers. Now, I only have Keith named as, I kind of ran out of name tags. They are master, both of them, and yeah, none of them have name tags, so that's kind of concerning. But we got two little babies in here, and we got a bunch of lecterns. So now we just got to wait for them to grow up, and then we can get a little bit more librarian trades. I still need to fix all these trapdoors with honeycomb, and I did go ahead and actually begin that process. And as we take our brand new road here, as always, if you guys missed out on last episode or any of the other episodes, I will go ahead and leave an annotation right about now, the last episode, and as well as the playlist link down below in the description. But I actually haven't done any other work since last episode. I did take a little break from playing Minecraft. I didn't actually want to do too much off camera just because everything has been going pretty fast and I've been playing quite a lot of Minecraft. And for someone that takes everything pretty slowly, I'm currently almost reaching 100 hours on this world. So things are getting pretty serious. Now, something that I did do is this custom tree. Now, before I had just a typical dark oak tree planted there, and I decided to tear it down and try my hand at a custom tree. It looks a little awkward. I did do a lot of work on it, a lot of touching up, a lot of replacing blocks, a lot of just trying different things with it. And this is kind of what I ended off with, because I just kind of got tired of going up and down the tree, climbing it like I'm the Grinch trying to steal Christmas. But that's kind of, it's kind of where I left off. I might poke at it again eventually in the future, just to try and get that shape that I want. But I mean, this is my very first custom tree, which, it's pretty simple. So doing stuff like this is a little bit more complicated, trying to get that exact angle and shape that I want. But hey, you know what? Learning process, right? It did look very, very crooked for a while. I think it looks pretty straight nowadays, but it was looking rough. But we have our bees. Now, I saw some bees over in the spruce-ish area that way, and I decided to grab the honeycomb because I have silk touch on my axe, and I didn't actually know if there's any bees in it, but it turns out there's two. And for the very first time, I actually breeded them. Yep, I gave them flowers. What a task. What a learning experience. I think I'm a master in bees now. I have breeded my first ever bees. So we have this beehive. Now I got to figure out how to get honeycomb. You can see all the honey coming down, and I do know that you can put, I don't know if you can or you have to put a campfire below. That's what I've seen before anyway. Let's go ahead and sleep before creepers blow my ass up. And then grab a little bit of this, grab a little bit of this, and make a boopa bapa. And I think we need shears. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I did see honey. Okay, honey is dripping. If I do that, oh, that noise scared me. Okay, as all I get is 3 honeycomb. That's interesting. We got our first honeycomb. Okay, it's a start to becoming a pro in Minecraft. I guess I'll go ahead and leave a barrel right here, and I can put this stuff in it just to kind of build up my supply before I go do anything. But yeah, there are some, I don't know what these are, but I think there were little drippy drops on there, so I'll keep an eye on that. However, I did mention at the end of last episode that I was thinking of going to the end. Now, it is episode 5. I feel like that's a pretty good milestone to go ahead and do the end bustingness of everything. Now, I do have this skeleton farm, which has done us pretty decent I guess, for the current phase of Minecraft. But with mending officially acquired, being in this XP farm isn't exactly the most efficient way of spending my time when I need to constantly repair all my tools. So it only makes sense to go ahead and build the best XP farm that I can only build, because I built plenty of Enderman farms before. Although I think gold is the best, and I've never built that before. But maybe that's something I could think about down the line. Oh, hello. But I suppose with all that said, I guess we got to go into the Nether. So let's go ahead and grab a couple blocks for us to build with. And I did manage to get myself a Feather Falling 4 book while enchanting, so I feel a little bit more protected against fall damage. And I'm actually going to grab some of this wheat real quick because... Ow. I need to come on in here, and who gives wheat? You do. Give me all your emeralds, please. Well, that wasn't a lot. I need to buy some more carrots. Oh. I didn't think this part through. I thought that was going to be a lot more than it is. Well, I guess we have 11 golden carrots now, so we'll see how far that gets us in the Nether. Now, I actually forgot. I have been smelting quite a bit of gold, waiting for this moment. Ooh, I also got some copper. So we're going to bring that and see if we can do some piglin trading. And as I keep forgetting things, let me go get my golden helmet so that I'm a little bit protected. Here it is. And it's fire protection. Try and burn me now, Nether. And I actually kind of just, I'm gonna sit you right there. You know, you're under the roof, so you're not getting wet, and you can also just sit out here, see the area, get some fresh air. Don't want him dying. Although I'm not exactly sure, can dogs even go in the Nether? I feel like I've tried this before. I got a feeling the answer's no. Now, I did actually think about doing something with the Nether portal for this episode, but I grabbed some blocks that I was planning on using, or thought that could be a good palette for this build, and I don't really know how that would turn out. So one thing that I would like to do is get the Shulker boxes so that I can fill it up with all the resources that I need for future projects, because I have been going back and forth quite a lot during building phases or whatever, especially with the farm. I grow and I harvest the carrots and potatoes and stuff like that to feed to the villagers, and typically that takes about 3 trips of full inventories just so that I can trade them for like a stack of emeralds. Oh what? How did you even get up here? How the heck? They leap across? Okay. Yep, that was an interesting way to get in here. I was gonna mention I haven't been in a Nether since I turned on these I like vanilla shaders. So it actually looks pretty cool in here. Definitely does. Now, I guess we'll go ahead and do the trading first, as I already have all this stuff, even though I did fill my inventory with a bunch of cobblestone, so I might not be able to get all the stuff that I want. But let's see if we can put one of these guys into a hole. You have a spear. That's cool. I want a spear. Can somebody go in this hole? Gold. Yep, plenty of gold for you. There you go. Room for all your friends. Holy crap. What did you give me? Blackstone. Ooh. Not sure what that's used for, but... Oh, crying. Oh, I've made a mess of my inventory. That is not good. Soul sand, iron nuggets, ender pearls, please. I'm actually going to grab some wood and create a chest for all this cobblestone, because I need to grab what they're dropping. Is there even any wood here? Did I take all the wood? Oh, that was a bad jump. Here we go. Let me just tear this down and make a chest. Oh. Oh. Who's shooting me? Why are you shooting me? Wait, I'm so confused. Do you want more gold? I'm sorry. Who just shot me? Why did I get shot? Oh my god, that scared me. Why is the noises so bad in Minecraft? Okay, give me all your goodies, please. Ooh, fireball. Oh, ender pearl. Let's go. Soul speed. Interesting. What are these sound effects? Here's some more gold. Thinking about it real hard. Ooh. Okay, I think that's all the gold that I had. No more trades. Okay. We got a lot of soul speed. I'm gonna give you guys this stuff back. I don't require it. Alright, I mean, some interesting loot, I will say. Why? Am I not allowed to open a chest? What's happening? What did I do wrong? Stop, you guys are embarrassing yourselves. I don't know what I started. Dude, you're like the freaking gladiator down there. Holy crap. Just took everybody out with a spear. And you got some stupid kid down there with you. Whose kid is that? I feel like there's gonna be an Amber Alert coming out soon. Alright, well I guess we got some interesting stuff. I kinda need to go back home though and drop it all off because I can't go nether busting with all this stuff in my inventory. And we actually already have 8, so 14 ender pearls is a pretty good start, I shall say. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this resistant fire potion because just in case I get myself in some trouble while in the nether. I'm also pretty quickly blowing through my very limited supply of golden carrots, so this might be pretty tragic if I take too long in the nether. Back in we go. Alright, so I guess let's go ahead and just start browsing around in random directions and see if we can find anything that we could use, aka a fortress. How do I... See, they're all looking at me like they're angry. Is my golden helmet not working? Have I made them mad by doing something? Opening a chest, I think. I think that's what's doing it. Alright guys, let's keep it moving. Alright, let's go see if we can find ourselves a fortress and not be burned by lava. Or killed by these big pigs. Have I ever mentioned just how much I hate the nether? Oh, what the heck? So I guess this is the bastion. Right? Okay. I don't know if this is a place I want to be. This place is pretty scary. It has been the sole reason of many hardcore worlds being lost. I think I'm gonna keep it moving. But I will be back because I want to get... Oh, this is dangerous. I want to get netherite. So I will be, I guess, going in there and see if I can find the template. I'm just gonna say it again. I really hate the nether. Although I did hear that there is another update coming out in the next big update towards, I guess, the end of the year. So that could be interesting if that is true. I think it's coming also with a new biome, which looks pretty interesting. Looks like an autumn fall biome. Ooh. So that will be pretty cool to explore and see what else they have in that new update. As long as they don't manage to make the nether even worse than it already is. What the heck? How did I managed to loop myself around in a big old circle. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go up to the top roof here and follow down my pathway to the other area that I was visiting and see if there's anything over that direction. I just ran in a big circle. All right, let's see if we have any more luck over here. I'm not sure if this is better or worse. And I'm also not that far away from where I would have just been. Alright. Now, actually talking about losing hardcore worlds, I have only been playing hardcore for the past few years, and I've had to restart quite a few times. Now, not necessarily due to death. I think I've only lost my hardcore world twice by death, and the other times I just restarted from lack of motivation. But I was thinking of, if I lose this world, I probably might just start a regular survival series. And it'll pretty much be the same thing as this. It's just I'll be more willingly open to doing crazy stuff, knowing that I won't lose everything I've built because I decided to die trying to fight off a bastion that I've never done before. So, you know, if you guys, you know, are into that kind of stuff, let me know your opinions on that part. If you guys mainly just want to watch hardcore, I don't actually feel it does much difference in just playing survival and hardcore, since I do it. Oh, almost looked at Enderman. I do it the exact same way anyway, right? That's kind of how I play. My play style wouldn't change if it's survival or hardcore. So, you know, let me know your opinions. Do you think I should just stick to hardcore, or should I switch to a survival world if some horrible events occur and I lose this world that I've been building up? And with the amount of Endermen around here, I might lose my world pretty quickly, because I'm definitely going to look at them once by accident and get my butt whooped. Why does everyone have spears? They look so cool, but not practical in the slightest. I also never made myself the new hammer, whatever that's called. I know you need to get like the stone thingy-mabobber. Great explanation for me from the trial chamber. I never made that, never used it. So that's something that I could also consider doing at some point. Although I don't think I've ever seen people really use that weapon in Minecraft. It's more of just a gimmick than it is something that's practical to use. I'm just gonna get myself lost. I'm just kind of running blindly. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back home. I don't really like how tiring traveling around in the Nether has become. I remember it being super easy to actually find a fortress before, and now I feel like almost every single time these days it takes me hours to just find a fortress. I feel like it should be something that's a lot more simpler, or maybe just like, I don't know, a map like you get from a villager, like a Nether related villager. That could be kind of cool. I just don't feel like it should be this hard to find. I think as simple as a fortress. I think you find villages a lot easier. Plus, you don't have to go through all this bullcrap. Although the Nether does look pretty nice when the shaders are on. Definitely does make it look pretty good. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Did I just loop back around again? Oh my god, I did too, didn't I? Why am I just running around in circles? I want to go to... I just want to find a damn fortress, man. Wait, I'm back where I just... Back where I just started. This is my tunnel. How do I keep doing this? Okay, this little guy with a big sword, he looks... he looks pretty goofy. His pants are written up a little too high on his waist, and he has a big old sword in his hand. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Ooh. God damn. No, everything just went lava. How the heck do I get down there? I kind of want to just drink this potion and swim down this lava, but I'm not going to do it. Mainly because I've never taken one of these potions before, and I don't exactly know how it works. I don't want to just dive into lava, go big old cannonball, and burn my butt off. What the heck? Sound like a rocket ship. Oh, finally, let's go. I'm hearing squishy sounds. I don't want to die, please. I found a fortress. Go away. Go away. Oh, you're a big guy. Oh, God. Okay, I should be able to just... Ooh. No. No. I should be able to just fall down here. Oh. We're good. terrible fortress. This, I think, holds up to its name. Very, very terrible location. Come here, pal. Let's see if I can get myself a skull. Nope. You okay? Whoopsie. This honestly might just be the worst I've ever seen. Inside of a basalt. Is this basalt? I want to say this is basalt. Inside of a basalt biome. Like, how could this get any worse? And these sound effects, oh my gosh. These sound effects really bring the environment together. Hearing some things. Now, just to be safe, I am going to put my helmet on because if I get hit by anything, I want to be extra protected. Don't think I'm exactly worried about piglins at the moment. Ooh, dodge and weave, boys. Dodge and weave. Come on. Come on. One. That's a start. Now, I don't exactly have looting on my sword, which kind of sucks. I guess it would have been nice to focus on that before this episode, but I didn't really think about it. This place doesn't go anywhere. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot again. Oh my god, there's two of you. Oh yeah. Alright, 4. Slowly making our way up. Can you not hit me? I don't have a lot of gold carrots anymore. Oh, I almost didn't see him. Let me have a spawner. Hold on. Lots happening right now. I'm getting overstimulated. Woo. I'm safe. I'm gonna decorate myself a little room in here, you know. Little bachelor pad. Don't plan on going nowhere. Yeah. Pretty scary situation. Hello. Oh. Oh my god, there's so many. Whew. Now, I really like these shaders, but the amount of the glow that comes off of these guys when trying to fight is so distracting. You can almost hardly tell where the actual enemy is and just where the flame is. Oh. Now, at least this place is pretty boxed off, so it's not too much effort. We'll cover this hole up. Get rid of this guy. There we go. Now, of course, if I was a little bit more prepared, I would have brought some obsidian and made myself a portal here. As I'm very, very far away from anywhere to get out of here. But I guess I can go ahead and open up my coordinates, and I can come back later and maybe build a portal here. I don't know how important this place is, but maybe I could build a blaze farm. Never done that before. I'm also not entirely sure how many blaze rods I need, as I don't remember all that stuff. So I guess I'll just get like 16. That should be enough. Of course, now that I'm just sitting here, nothing wants to spawn. What's up with this? Alright, well, I have exactly 15. I'm not entirely sure if I need more than that. I'll give him another few seconds, but... Oh, there they go. They haven't been spawning very well. There's our 16. Perfect. Alright, let's head on home. Like I said, I don't know if this is exactly how much I need, but I will take it. Now, I think I'm actually going to go up to the ceiling and tunnel my way home. I think that makes things a little bit easier for myself, now that I know where I need to go. Yep. I knew you were going to do that. Block that off. What the heck? Did I look at that Enderman? What was that sound effect for? Didn't mean to look at anybody. If someone's mad at me, I apologize. Oh. Okay. No reason to panic yet. Look how fast I am. Now my thing should be should be right here. Oh, yeah, I even did on the same little path here. Actually I can't do that. Hold on. Remove this. Open this up. Pop that there. I can't exactly cover up my staircase. Free that up. All right, we now have a very, very, very long tunnel going that way. Interesting. Home sweet home with few carrots to spare, baby. Let's go. Why are you just staring at the corner like that? 14 ender pearls is pretty close. We need I think 12. I guess I'll just do. I'll leave 6 extra blaze rods. I can't think of it on the spot what I would need those for, but I'll keep them just in case. And then our pearls. So we might actually need to go back into the Nether and get a little bit more gold, because I don't think 14 is a very good thing to leave here with, especially if I went to the break. Then I'm kind of just stranded out there. Yeah, let's go get let's go repair our pickaxe, get some more gold, and then we'll make up our Eye of Enders and start heading on the way. All right, our first throw. Oh, would you look at that? All right, not to panic. We prepared for this. Now, it may be a little bit too late, but I completely forgot to bring extra blocks with me, so I don't think I'm going to be doing much building up. But I did make sure to be safe, and I brought some obsidian and a flint of steel, just in case I do actually run out of ender pearls, or Eye of Enders, and I need to go back into the Nether and find myself some more endermen, so that I'm not stranded wherever I end up with this portal, and then have to run all the way back. It's just, you know, extra precautions. The winter looks really cool. When I use this shader, it kind of makes it more muted, and adds like I guess that extra white tone to the biome. This is really nice looking. Unless that's changed from actual vanilla Minecraft, I couldn't tell you, but with the shaders, it looks pretty cool. Look what I spot. Got myself a little surface enderman here. Ow. Come here, get in the boat. Ah. Thank you. Ender pearl. Ender pearl. Oh. Holy crap, that scared me. Why are they running at me? With the red eyes, that's kind of terrifying. All right, there we go. Looks like we never broke an ender pearl. Ooh, ice. That is very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and save those coordinates. You never know when you need ice in this game. And I think I'm probably going to need it for a ice boat rail track for the Nether. This will help kind of go quickly between the path that I just built earlier if I need to get back to that fortress. I love the shadows that are in this game when you have shaders on. It just makes it look so good. Definitely something that Mojang should consider for the official version of Minecraft. The shadows. Doesn't have to be with shaders, just shadows in general. Stuff like this is pretty cool. Definitely helps add some excitement to the game. Make it a little more better. Same with the lighting system. I think they need to overhaul the lighting system in this game. Definitely past due. Plop that up there. Oh. Okay. Dang it. Guess I'm going back this way. And still going. So it has to be right about here. Boop that down. Okay. We're getting very, very close. It has to be like right here. And I'll throw one last pearl. Ooh, straight down we go. Where'd that land? I need that back. I know they tell you never do this in Minecraft, but we're trying it anyway. I am pretty good at water bucket clutching, so I shouldn't be too worried. Ah. Okay, it's a door. That scared the heck out of me. Okay, well, whatever's out there got in. Oh, hello. All right, don't need that after all. I'll keep that here. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this torch in my hand so that it's a little easier for you guys to see. I spy with my little eye. A creeper. I'm actually kind of excited to get the bookshelves because I do have the villager that can take books for emeralds. And all those books will definitely come in handy for that. I don't know if I want that. I think I'm good. Put a block on it so I know that I looted it. Hello. Oh, that wasn't actually hard. Put that there. Take you away. We have two eyes in there. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and block all of this off. And then I guess while I'm here, we'll make a little space for another portal. I do actually have some lanterns on me, so we'll fancy this up a little bit. Put a portal here. Scared me. There we go. Pretty big portal. I'll leave all this extra junk in here that I don't actually need on me, and we'll come back later. And of course, got to make sure that I get the coordinates written down, just in case I get lost. And I suppose we'll go through and get the portal as well, just to see what's on the other side. No! I didn't bring the flint and steel with me. That would have been the portal gone immediately. I'm actually kind of scared of doing this on gravel. Ooh, thought that was lava. And because I forgot to bring any trees, I'm actually going to grab this wood just in case I need a crafting table for whatever reason. I guess I do have some iron on me, so I will make a iron door and a couple buttons just so that I can block off this portal so that none of these guys wander on in there. And I'll also make sure to go ahead and grab these coordinates just in case I need to travel here through the Nether and I don't get lost. All right, let's go fight a dragon. Ooh. Very ominous. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if I am ready, but what the heck? The end. Holy crap. Look at the end. That's insane. Do my best not to look at any Endermen. And I might want to speed this up because I don't think my bow aim's very good. Ah. Uh-oh. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? What'd I do? What'd I do to you? I'm not the one that hit you with a bunch of fire breath. Stop. You're acting a fool. Get your anger under control. Whew. Grab that. Ooh, perfect. Finally. Why are you after me? I didn't do nothing to you. Oh, I'm about to get so destroyed here. Ow. Guys, things aren't going very well. How the heck? Oh. Okay, where else is he healing from? I gotta stop. I gotta be careful where I'm looking. Anywhere else, or is he done? I think he's done healing. Well, let's go ahead and take him out. Now you may be wondering why I don't do the bed method is I just don't care to do it. I like playing Minecraft the old-fashioned way. Oh, he took off fast. Yeah, I like just playing Minecraft like this, you know? I don't really require to do any cheaty methods, and I feel like using beds is kind of cheaty, in my opinion. Ooh. I mean, the Ender Dragon's meant to be pretty hard, and if you do everything in your power to make it as easy as possible, it kind of defeats the achievement of actually having to defeat the dragon. Woo! Okay. Let's not annoy him when he's resting. Learn my lesson. Alright, we are almost there. Very, very close. Come on. Let's get this done, mister. Okay, this is our chance. Hiya! Let's go. Free the end. Ooh, it's loud. Use this XP to free fix up our tools. Lovely. What an experience. Oh, got an ender pearl over here. Well, we got all our tools fixed. And we got a buttload of XP. Still 28 arrows to spare. Good job I brought the extra arrows. I would have been stranded down here fighting for my life with my sword. And I probably would have got flung to the void. Well, pretty satisfying victory. Now, like I said, I don't really enjoy doing the bed method. This is just, it's a lot more fun, more traditional, more rewarding, I guess. But let's go ahead and, I do have some dirt. I guess I got some building blocks. Let's go on a very long adventure and see if we can find ourselves a end city. I would like to get some shulker boxes. Now, of course, I would also like wings, but I don't think I'm going to make that my main way of travel on the world because I am going with the farming theme, and I think it just makes more sense to be riding around on a horse. All right. Ooh. Look at that effect. Sorry, I don't hurt your eyes a little bit. Oh. Look at that. That is because of the mod Foxy. I can see the starter island over there. What a lovely thing. And then it also means that, trying so hard not to look at Enderman, that also means that if I venture off pretty far, I can actually see the exact path that I took to get back home. So, makes things a little easier, of course. Now, thinking about it, I didn't prepare very well. I don't actually have any rockets, so I'm going to hope that wherever I find my wings and the end city, that it's a pretty easy portal to get out of there. But I'm definitely not flying nowhere. That's for sure. But I guess let's go on a little adventure. See if we can... Ooh. Don't gotta look too far. Guess we're going that direction. Now the question is there a boat? That's a big question. Now obviously the shulkers are the most important thing. That's what I want the most, but having a boat would mean less work. Yeah, I don't think there's a boat. I definitely want to bring home the pair of wings when I go. That way it's just better use of my time. Don't have to come back. I guess we have to go to another end city after this one. But we'll go raid it, get all the shulkers, and yeah, whatever else we need. Alright. What a start. City at the end of the game. Although it's not our end of the game, we still got a lot to do. Yeah. Uh-oh. And I actually want all these lights for my tunnel, so we'll grab these while we're here. Ooh. I'm flying. I believe I can fly. Okay, things are getting out of hand here. Stop it. Whew. Okay, am I safe here? I don't think I am. I'm breaking 3 spear. Oh, shoot. That's good. Are you serious? That's Fortune 3, efficiency 5, I'm breaking, mending. That's a duplicate. An exact duplicate. It's even in the same order. How the heck? That's insane. These are my coordinates, if anyone's wondering. You're flying the same world as me. Ooh. I'm running out of arrows, but I'll try and do my best to shoot most of these guys down from up here. Aha. Get all their shulkers. Okay, I think that should be all of them that's inside. I think most of the shooting is coming from outdoors. Drop us in here. Can I dig down this? I guess not very safely. Yeah. Make my way over here. Ooh. I think I'm missing a few shulkers somewhere. Oh, I got 3. I definitely feel like I've dropped more than that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I don't think it's worth sitting here fighting. Oh, lovely. Now to see if we can find a boat. And I guess while we're here, I can go ahead and collect some of these coral thingies. What is this? Oh, I looked at you. I'm sorry, man. Stop being so offended. Nothing personal. Okay. What did I pick up? The chorus flower. I think that's what I need to grow these. I'll grab a few of these. I'm not entirely sure what these are useful for, but might as well have them. Now, even though I've been running for so long, you can actually still see the end city that I already looted because of Oxy. And yeah, it doesn't make me feel like I've actually been running for that long, but I feel like I have. And of course, there is back home. But I'm not giving up just yet. There has been a new portal that just opened up right about here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm gonna run right past it, even if it's super tempting. I need my wings. Well, there's definitely no boat, which means I'm pretty disappointed. I have been traveling for quite some ways, and I'll see if I can actually go to the top of this and see where the home spawn land is and see where I've been. That'll be very interesting. But I guess we'll go ahead and clear this guy out too. Might as well see what's in here and get a few more shulkers. I generally think this place was a lot worse than the other one. I mean, there's not even a single chest in this building. Ooh, watch the Enderman. Alright, well, if we look all the way down there, yep. We are a mere speck away. Okay. I just hate to have to give up here. I really want to get my wings. Maybe I'll go ahead and pause for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, come back when I'm refreshed and do a little bit more searching. But I have been just running around blindlessly for like 2 hours nearly. Are you serious? That thing's been trying to get me for so long. What the heck? Well, I found my boat. I was actually just getting ready to pass it too. I was going that way. And I looked over and I was like, that looks weird. Found what I was looking for. Now I just need a lot of blocks so I can even get over there. Now this building may not be full of loot, but hey, at least we got a little boat over here. Can you help me? I'm out of blocks. Thank you. We're in. What an adventure. Not one that I want to go on anytime soon. I'll just leave it at this. Oh. You stop it. Stop it. Open. Stop it. Open. Sir? Sir? Freaking. Alright, what do we get? Some diamonds. You know, this is actually some pretty good. What is happening? Okay. Looting 2? What the heck? Hold on, I need to make myself a shulker box. Plop that there. Unbreaking 3. I mean, we've gotten some serious armor and tools. This is absolutely insane. I mean, this is pretty cool. I did want a spear. So mending, looting, and unbreaking. A pretty good start. I'll just dump most of the stuff away here. Alright. Grab our wings. Sky's the limit, baby. Let's go. Of course, I need to grab this. Perfect. Well, I guess it's time for us to take off. We don't have any rockets, but we're going to glide our way back in the direction that we came from and hope that we find an exit portal before our wings break. Off we go. Woohoo! Excuse me, Enderman. Coming through. All right, we have an exit portal. Honey, I'm coming home. Oh, and maybe one day I will transform the end here. Let me know. Is that something you want to see? If I, for once in my lifetime, actually transform the entire end. Do something cool here. Roll through the end credits. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you sit through that. All right, here's our spawn. Interesting. Okay, I actually want to go ahead because I want to do something like around the spawn area. So I'm going to make one big old pillar. That way I know exactly where the spawn is and kind of where my chunk of my spawn is. So I think I was like right around here. Something like that. Yeah, in this area is where the spawn is. Nice to know. Look at all the unloaded chunks. You can kind of see, because our house is that way, so you can kind of see the exact path that we took to get where we needed to go. There's the ice biome that we saw. There's a little village, which means our pearl probably is around right there, where it went down. Boxy mod is definitely pretty cool. I'm just going to wander this way. I think I know the general, path to get to the house. And then I guess I'll reload in all these chunks for the first time using Foxy and expand our horizons a little bit. But now the hard part's done. Let's just sit back and relax and enjoy our walk home. Well, there's our house. Not too far now. See how far I can fly though. Whew. Look at me go. What's the bee doing out here? Well, not too bad. Now I did want to go ahead and build up another villager's house, but today's episode's kind of gone pretty crazy and it is quite long so far. So I think we're going to stick today's episode with just a little bit of end busting, a little bit of nether busting, and we'll save all the building for next episode. But what a day, what an adventure. We got a lot of good progress done, I suppose. We got our elytra, which we won't really use that often unless we're going for like an adventure. I do need to actually go find the pale oak forest as well because I don't have the saplings for that anymore. I feel like other few places as well. So that'll be coming pretty handy in the future. And then the shulkers. That is definitely going to be very, very handy when it comes to building. And yeah, we got a lot of tools. I don't think I need any of these because I got some pretty good enchants myself. But the diamond spear is definitely the most interesting thing out of all this. Charge! All right, well, I guess while we're here, I think that's a pretty good place to end off the episode. Let me know you guys' thoughts down below. Like I said, how do you feel about me doing the end up, kind of revamping the end, versus I guess doing another portal? So which one of those would you prefer to see in the next episode? Redoing another portal or redoing the end? Let me know your thoughts, as well as I'll probably be doing some more buildings for the villagers. I think it'll be kind of nice to get somewhere for all the farmers that I have. Probably set up behind me in that vicinity, just so that there's a nice cozy place for them to be, so that I can get my basement back with no more villagers, because it's kind of annoying sitting there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe. It does really help out the channel, as well as liking and commenting helps boost the algorithm and says to YouTube, hey, this channel's pretty cool. And you know what? I think I am, so feel free to let them know that information. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, playlist is down below so you guys can check out all the other episodes if this is the first one that you've been seeing. And that being said, that's the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.